30 KXOL Central. Time football, like Monday Night Football. Yeah, coming up tonight.
I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. It was a Sunday filled with surprises. The Titans took care of the Rams 28-16. Matthew Stafford threw 2 picks and was sacked 5 times. The Bills were upset by the Jags 9-6. Josh quarterback was sacked and picked off by Josh Allen, the linebacker. The Cowboys couldn't handle the Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater hit Tim Patrick with a 44-yard score in a 30-16 win. The Raiders fell to the Giants 23-16. Derek Carr threw 2 interceptions to Xavier McKinney. Next up for the Raiders, meeting with the Chiefs on Sunday night. The Bengals lost to the Browns thanks to 137 yards by and 2 pieces from Baker Mayfield. Browns win it 41-16. The Falcons kicked the last-second field goal to beat the Saints 27-25 and threw for 345 yards. Pair of scores. This has been NFL Network on the One Network.
The sounds of the holidays are in the air. Jingle bells, wrapping paper, maybe some ho-ho-hos. But at the Home Depot, we also love sounds of you make holiday magic happen. Things like oven baking, turkeys roasting, drinks chilling, air fryers frying, washing machines washing, and your family in the middle of it all. Right now, it's the best time to save on the appliances you need to make the holidays yours. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Gentlemen, now you can find the best brands and fits for you without even trying. Just follow these easy instructions. Step 1, shop a personalized store that does all the work for you by customizing a selection for your taste and body. Step 2, level up your closet with the best brands and fits with little to no effort. Not trying has never looked so good. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store. We're so you.
Well, good day, sunshine. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is a Monday, the 8th day of November, 2021. Yeah, and what time is it? It's 7:30. Oh, 7:30. Yeah. You did remember to change the clock. Fall back, right?
That's right.
Yes.
Now you can practice for spring forward.
Yes. Start working on it. And by the time I read the manual and get it all figured out, I'll get my microwave clock changed probably...
from 3 times ago.
Yeah. Well, what I do is I just put a piece of black tape over it.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sure.
Yeah. You know, I've actually heard of people doing that.
Well...
I can't believe they admitted it, but they...
Yeah, well, you do the same thing when those warning lights come on the dashboard on your car, you know?
Yeah, it's expensive sometime, but, you know, when you're in a hurry and you have a lot of things to do, you have to do what you have to do. And, hey, what's a burned-up engine or a transmission? You know?
Yeah, because those lights are annoying.
They really are. Why they put them there, we just don't know. Someday, somehow, we'll figure that out.
Yep, it'll take a while. Oh, well. Anyway, some great football action Friday night.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That was an understatement.
Yeah, the Central game that John and I were at, it was at Olympian High School, but it was against Otay Ranch. Otay Ranch... One of their light standards fell a year ago. Okay. And dispute between the school district and the cell company that had the cell phone and on that light standard.
Ooh.
Who's responsible? Because it started a fire when it fell.
Ooh. And that happened while... No, that was another time.
That was another time. That was a year ago. And I think they finally have it settled because they were reworking the field eventually. Yeah, but it's, typical. Okay, the insurance company and the attorneys and, not my fault. Not my fault. It's your fault. You pay. I don't want to pay.
Yeah.
Right?
Arms crossed, pointing in opposite directions.
Yes. Yes, with that silly little smirk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays. These are the big shots, huh?
I don't have any big shot birthdays.
Well, that's fine. Let's have the real people.
I don't know
birthdays.
what George did with the big shot birthdays, but I don't see any.
Well, they taste pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't care about them. We've got our local birthdays.
I'm ready.
We have very happy birthday wishes going out today to Ceci Gonzalez, Myrna Dorame, Vicky Pereira, Veronica Servin, Gabriel Leva, Betsy Oliver Uribe, Mira Carrillo, Pablo Diaz Jr., Christy Sanudo, Hector Martinez, Nico Morales, Chris Haywood, Felix Rodriguez, Jennifer Garcia, Nicholas Servin, Victor Lopez, Erica Perez, Betty Jo Arce, Brittany Von Flew, and happy birthday, Mary Platero. And we'll add one more birthday, Manuel Corrales. Happy birthday, okay?
Happy birthday, Manuel.
Okay. Daylight savings time took place Sunday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're ready.
Well, I don't know if we're ever ready, but...
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with all the time I save.
Well, give it a little more thought.
Yeah.
Seek a consultant.
Okay. Well, yeah, that might work. And, let's see. Have you got your Christmas lights up yet?
They're up, but they're not on.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not. They're burned out. So, that means they have to be taken down. You got to throw them away and get some more.
Okay. Yeah, well, that happens.
It does. After they've been up there for 15 years, I think it's probably time.
Yes. Oh, well, you could go, if you remember the old days, when one bulb burned out, the whole string went out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then you had to sit down and go through every bulb?
Yep, until you could find the one that was the culprit.
Yes. Yes. Those were the good old days, right?
Yes. I think that was that Chinese wiring. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Well, back in the day, I think they were all made in the US of A.
Well, yeah, a long time ago. That was, and they had the great big ones, too. That was standard size.
Yeah. Do you remember the bubble lights?
Yep.
Yeah.
And they had to get warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they would start bubbling.
Yeah, and you'd look at them and say, oh, pretty, and touch them, and they burn. Yes, I remember that.
Oh, okay.
When your parents don't touch those. Oh, yeah.
Mom and Dad told you, touch them not. Right.
Yeah.
You had to find out for yourself.
Yep, I found out.
Okay. And how many times did it take?
I have to say more than once. Probably more than twice.
That explains a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd forgotten all about those bubble lights that you're talking about, and they last ever.
I think they're still around.
They might be.
And they're probably about 20 times more expensive.
More expensive, yeah.
Yes. And no telling what solution was in there that bubbled, but I'll bet EPA probably banned it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure of that.
Oh, all the things that we grew up with that we can't have anymore.
We barely made it.
Yes.
We barely.
Oh, well. I've known to ride a bike without a helmet.
On occasion, yes.
Yes.
Or right in the back of a pickup.
Yes. Drink water out of a hose.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, well. Enough is enough. Are you ready for news?
Enough. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, we're going to jump in. We've got to look at World and California news right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. The U.S. has just reopened its borders to fully vaccinated foreign travelers. LAX spokesman Keith Montgomery says they're excited to welcome them back.
So today we're going to be welcoming back a big chunk of the world. There's 33 countries that are now eligible to visit us. That is a sea change from where we have been.
Foreigners must also show negative COVID tests. People who want to enter bars, restaurants, gyms, movie theaters in LA have to show proof of vaccination beginning today. Mihu Fuji gets it.
We need it right now. We gotta stop it, and we don't want to wear a mask anymore. So then eventually we have to do it at some point.
Former President Obama addressed the UN climate conference in Glasgow, Scotland today.
In the U.S. alone, more than 3 million people now work in clean energy-related jobs. That is more than the number of people currently employed by the entire fossil fuel industry.
He says it's up to voters to pressure governments to commit to more ambitious climate plans. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-3 LOE. That's 760-93-CKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Call license number 6216.
California headline news starting today. Proof of vaccination or a negative test is required before you step foot inside a restaurant in the city of Los Angeles.
Either you just stay at home and don't do anything, or you go get vaccinated.
Movie theaters, malls, gyms, spas, and salons also have the requirement. The mandate, another layer on top of the LA County mandate for bars, clubs, breweries, and wineries. The family of a toddler in Fremont heartbroken after the 23-month-old lost his life, apparently shot by a stray bullet on I-880 in Oakland. He was in the backseat of his mother's car. Another senseless act of violence in a city that's seeing a lot of them.
The reality is this is insanity. You know, I see it every morning. The gang activity has risen, especially when it comes to the little ones, the young ones, family members. It's unacceptable.
Oakland City Councilman Noel Gallo, CHP, saying the boy was likely the victim of crossfire from a freeway gunfight. Some rain in the northern region today, rain in the Bay Area, snow in the Sierra coming in tomorrow. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, you call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Well, I started my own restaurant because I love to cook, but that also means a lot of greasy pots and pans. And we can't waste time with endless sink changeovers. So we upgraded to Dawn Professional Pot and Pan.
Dawn Professional cleans 58% more pots and pans per sink than the leading competitor.
Less dish soap, fewer changeovers, and more time doing what we love.
Dawn Professional. It's clean. Upgraded. From P&G Professional.
Some gifts say, I care about you. Some gifts say, I'm going to wow you. This year, one gift says both. The Oral-B IO. The electric toothbrush with the irresistible design that dentists will find irresistible for another reason. It improves oral health by delivering the wow of a professional clean feel at home every single day. This year, give the gift of wow. The Oral-B IO. Oral-B, brush like a pro.
It's page one of the local news, page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Hey, schedule your Ford mobile service appointment today. Call Quick Lane.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, counting continues in the November 2nd election. Brawley's Measure U has not officially been decided. Voters in Brawley were being asked to continue the 4% utility tax. They were also asked to make the tax permanent with no sunset clause. The latest numbers indicate voters are saying yes to both issues. According to the latest update, 1,256 have voted yes to Measure U. That is 54.49% of the votes cast. There are 1,049 no votes, or 45.51% of the votes cast. County Elections Department says these are the latest numbers and are not the official final count. There has been no estimate as to when to expect the official tally. The utility tax helps fund virtually all services provided by the city of Brawley. Well, the Brawley Chamber of Commerce Cattle Call Chili Cook-Off held this past Saturday. And the competition was heated, but the judges made their choices. The third place trophy went to the Pioneers Vaqueros team, with second place going to Los Chiles Calientes, some hot chilies, huh? The One World Beef team took home the first place prize. People's Choice winner was Los Chiles Calientes. Best Booth trophy went to Thermal Chili.
And you have the winners of the drawings, don't you?
I certainly do. That was my next task here. We have, there's 5 different winners here. Cynthia Valenzuela, one certificate for Golden Corral over in Yuma. Abigail Lopez, Brownie's Diner in Brawley. Michael Ruelas for the Original Town Pump. Camilo Garcia Jr., Lutz of Yuma. That's he was from Calexico. And Michelle Orman Minchie's. The ice cream place. That sounds good. The winner is Michelle Orman. KXO News Time, 7:44.
And Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers want you to schedule your Ford mobile service appointment today. Yeah, they'll come to you to keep your vehicle running. It's fast, it's convenient, and it comes with an incredible money-saving offer. The works. Just $49.95. Tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, vehicle checkup, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check. The works. $49.95. And, hey, while you're at home or while your car is parked at work, they come to you. It's the Ford mobile service available through Quick Lane.
In other local news, a multi-alarm fire was reported Saturday morning in El Centro. The fire was reported that was in the Posada del Sol apartment complex in the 1400 block of Imperial Avenue. El Centro Fire Department responded with 3 engine companies and then requested mutual aid from Hopeville, Calexico. The City of Imperial and Imperial County Fire Departments, with a total of 30 firefighters on the scene. The fire was confined to the attic space in 2 apartments, and firefighters were able to prevent the fire from spreading to other units. Initially, about 30 residents were evacuated, with a total of 21 people and 3 pets eventually displaced. The American Red Cross assisted the displaced families. Cause of the fire remains under investigation. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. It's the Peanut Patch, the perfect place for holiday gifting. Well, you know, the holidays are just around the corner. Well, Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and of course, you've got to plan early. So I would suggest the Peanut Patch in Yuma. They've got a great variety of gift packs which can be shipped to your friends and loved ones all over the world. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, open Monday through Saturday. Visit the store. You'll find homemade chocolates. You'll find fresh English toffee, pecan turtles, so many delicious things, and they're all giftable. That's right, the Peanut Patch. Now, how do you get to the Peanut Patch? If you're driving from the Imperial Valley, head east. Take the Avenue 3E exit from Interstate 8, turn right past MCAS until you come to East County 13th Street. Turn left and go about a mile and a half. You'll find the Peanut Patch, and you will find the perfect place for holiday gifting. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. You got questions about Medicare supplemental coverage? Right now is the time to talk to David or Jose. David H. West Insurance Services.
El Centro Police arrested a man for setting several fires. Police responded to the area of Imperial Avenue and the railroad tracks at about 4:30 on Thursday afternoon after receiving reports of a man carrying a backpack walking along the tracks and lighting fires. Short time later, officers were able to locate the suspect walking along Imperial Avenue. The suspect was arrested, booked at Imperial County Jail on charges of arson. Multiple fires had been set on the south side of the railroad tracks from the 1000 block to the 1500 block. A man was arrested on a hit-and-run accident Saturday morning. El Centro police received a report of a hit-and-run accident in the 800 block of South 8th Street at 6:40 Saturday. The driver of the black Dodge Charger fled the scene going northbound on 8th Street, but was stopped at 8th and Stacy by El Centro Police Department. The driver was charged with driving under the influence. Three-vehicle collision was reported at around 6:30 Sunday morning. It occurred on northbound Highway 111 at Jasper Road. Calexico Police Chief said the area was experiencing dense fog. Visibility was reported at about 5 feet. A gray Ford driven by a Nevada resident approached the intersection. The chief said the vehicle appeared to be speeding for the conditions at hand. The Ford rear-ended a black vehicle driven by a female. The vehicle rear-ended the vehicle in front of it. All three drivers were transported to the hospital for treatment. The Nevada driver reportedly died at the hospital. No other information is being released as the investigation continues and notifications are made. KXO News Time 7:49.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a gradual cooling trend takes place this week as high pressure diminishes. Patchy fog will be possible in the mornings in Imperial Valley. There will be breezy to locally windy conditions at times during the latter part of the week, mainly Thursday and Friday. Conditions are expected to remain dry through next weekend. 88, the high in the valley yesterday, 55 our low. Today, sunny with a high near 85, southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Tonight, increasing clouds with a low around 56, southwest wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest after midnight. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 84, southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. 58 degrees, 72% relative humidity, wind out of the south at 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, and Medicare supplemental coverage.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Broncos beat up on the Cowboys 30-16. Chargers walked away with a win, 27-24. Browns, well, the Bengals couldn't stay with the Browns. 41-16, Cleveland on top. Dolphins dumped the Texans 17-9. It was the Falcons over the Saints, 27-25. Giants topped the Raiders, 23-16. Patriots rolled over the Panthers, 24-6. Jaguars jumped on the Bills, 9-6. Ravens, in overtime, beat the Vikings, 34-31. Chiefs, they beat the Packers, 13-7. Yeah, I'm sorry. Who's the Packers quarterback now? Cardinals 31, 49ers 17. Titans over the Rams 28-16. Tonight, Monday Night Football, the Bears and the Steelers. we've got games starting at 4:30. And NBA action limited, Nets over the Raptors, 116-103. Cavaliers clobbered the Knicks, 126-109. Magic on the Jazz, 107-100. Wizards whipped the Bucks, 101-94. Pacers topped the Kings, 94-91. Thunder outlasted the Spurs, 99-94. Warriors over the Rockets, 120-107. And the Clippers, they hammered the Hornets, 120-106.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers' services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, high school football continues. Yes, the Imperial Tigers went triple overtime before falling to the Santana Assault. The Tigers season over. However, Central, they beat up on Otay Ranch. No, it was a great game. One of the best games that John Drifley and I have broadcast. Central with a 33-28 win. Meanwhile, Calexico beat up on Maranatha Christian 34-3, and it was Brawley. They hammered Westview 49-7. So, Palo Verde, they had a bye. This Friday night, they'll host the Crawford Colts. Calexico, in Division 5, will meet the number 3 seed Holtville in the Carrot Capital. Division 3 action, the Brawley Wildcats will hit the road and meet the Santa Fe Christian Eagles, and the Central Spartans on the road for a Division 2 matchup with the Scripps Ranch Falcons. The Spartans game will be live on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. The U.S. has officially flung open its doors to vaccinated international travelers. For companies in the industry, that's reason to cheer. For the Imperial Valley and retail sales, that's reason to cheer. And with proof of vaccination, you can cross the border for non-essential business, such as shopping. And traffic at the Calexico ports of entry shows people are coming. Stocks and airlines have rallied this month in anticipation of the easing of restrictions. Shares of American Airlines and Delta Airlines are both up 14%, compared to a 2% rise for the S&P 500. Meanwhile, Aaron, Rodgers has been prominently featured in State Farm's television ads for about a decade. Yeah, now it's almost impossible to find him in the ads. The number of State Farm spots featuring the Green Bay Packers quarterback drastically decreased this weekend. Following the revelation, Rogers is not vaccinated against COVID-19 and apparently has been bypassing NFL protocols for unvaccinated players. Rogers recently contracted COVID. He missed his team's game yesterday, and they lost big. What's happening on the big board? The Dow Jones Industrial's up 134 points. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 up 7, and the NASDAQ up 32 points. Gold up $6.20 an ounce, and oil up 48 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 85, south-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Tonight, increasing clouds. Look for a low around 56, south-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest after midnight. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 84, southeast wind around 5 miles an hour, then becoming north. 58 degrees, 72% relative humidity, wind out of the south, 325 miles an hour. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Steve Kathan. The U.S., as of today, lifting restrictions from Mexico, Canada, and most of Europe for non-essential travel.
Swiss resident Sarah Paffley is flying from Zurich to New York. On the first day, she's allowed to travel back to the U.S. after a nearly 20-month travel ban.
We have a lot of life quality here, but something's missing, so I hope to get that in New York.
But other travelers like Claude Neunschwander say they'll wait because of COVID concerns.
They have still a lot of coronavirus infection, and for me it's too soon.
He's heading to Cancun, Mexico instead. Wendy Gillette, CBS News, Zurich, Switzerland.
Globally, the number of COVID cases is now topped 250 million since the start of the pandemic. CBS's Charlie D'Agata in London says some European countries are seeing an uptick in cases and deaths.
COVID has been resurging even in places where they thought they had it nailed down. And we were told success today does not mean success tomorrow. And America should pay attention.
In Los Angeles, people who go into everything from restaurants to spas and malls will need to show proof of vaccination as of today. This LA grill owner says he has better things to do than play cop.
This is impossible that owner of a restaurant going to tell a customer that he is not welcome because he decided not to be vaccinated.
Enforcement and potential fines are expected later on this month. A criminal investigation and lawsuits follow the deadly concert crush in Houston that left 8 dead and many injured. Basil Baig's brother died, and he blames the headline performer for cultivating an atmosphere of violence.
Travis Scott should help the reliable Live Nation. Anybody who is affiliated with the event, Astro World Festival, they should be held liable and accountable for everything. They have bloods on their hands.
A Travis Scott show next weekend in Las Vegas has been canceled. At the Kyle Rittenhouse trial in Wisconsin, the jury today is hearing from a man who was wounded on the night 2 others were shot and killed by the teenager. Rittenhouse claims self-defense. In Scotland, it's week number 2 of the UN Climate Conference. Former President Obama expressed confidence that President Biden's climate package will make it through Congress.
As the world's second largest emitter of greenhouse gases, the U.S. has to lead. We have enormous responsibilities. And obviously, we still have a lot of work to do.
The NCAA is proposing handing power to its members as part of a restructuring of college sports. Right now on Wall Street, the Dow is up 145 points. This is CBS News.
Today, better nutrition and great taste are more important than ever. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. And that's healthy news for everyone. Only Eggland's Best.
I'm one of thousands of women with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body.
I'm living in the moment and taking Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal women or for men with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy.
Be in your moment. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com.
Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
A symbolic vaccination has drawn praise from the White House and condemnation from some Republicans.
Big Bird rolled up his feathers to protect himself against COVID, just like he did when he decided to get a measles vaccine way back in 1972.
Well, there's all kinds of people, and they're all in a line, and they don't look like they're buying candy. And there's a sign that says, "Don't wait, vaccinate."
Buffett Wiki released the archival footage after Texas Republican Ted Cruz accused the giant yellow 6-year-old of government propaganda. Big Bird tweeted his wing was a little sore after the COVID vax, but he was happy to have the protection. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The prosthetic-tailed dolphin that starred in the Dolphin Tale movies may be fighting a gastrointestinal infection. The Clearwater Marine Aquarium in Florida has been monitoring the dolphin named Winter's condition around the clock for about a week. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.